And now let's bring in New York Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. Thank you for being here this morning, Congresswoman. We appreciate your time. Can you start off telling us your thoughts on what the president had to say yesterday? He certainly said a lot.
Yeah, this is, we're seeing an authoritarian regime full on. He has been completely duplicitous. Remember, there was a time when he said, we will make sure that every American gets out of Afghanistan and they will not be left there. We will not have mass mandates. And now the president has gone back on those two promises that he has violated. And I think I'm hearing, my phone was blowing up all day yesterday from people who I would not suspect would be as upset as others. Many of them were Democrats saying this is just unacceptable. And people are really, it's just an outrage at this point that the president would impose this when we have a, you know, there's no science to back this kind of move.
Is any of this federal overreach ultimately going to prove to be, in fact, reality, or are all the lawsuits that are being brought against the president or expected to be brought against the president's executive orders going to basically make this all null and void?
Well, let's hope that there are plenty of lawsuits that are going to be brought and swiftly decided. Look, I got vaccinated. I think the vaccine has proven fairly effective, although we know that there are people who, I have friends who have actually picked up the virus after being vaccinated. So it isn't foolproof. It isn't going to prevent you from getting the virus. I think people have the right to make their own decision. This is, you know, especially people in a situation, I've had 2 pregnant women reach out to me who have been terminated from their positions because they were advised by their doctor not to take the vaccine until after their pregnancy. And so we're going to also have a worker crisis because a lot of people, as we're struggling to get people to get back to work, now we're going to have even a greater crisis when people who do not want to take the vaccine for medical reasons aren't going to be returning to work. And this is going to be acutely a problem in hospitals where we have seen hundreds and hundreds of people who work in hospitals protesting in my region because of the vaccine mandate. Yeah. And those who have already had the virus, and many other reasons that justify not necessarily having to take the vaccine, but they're now prohibited from going to work. Right. So we're going to see another downturn in the economy potentially.
Congresswoman, let's switch gears as we reflect on the 20th anniversary of 9/11. What do you remember from that day?
You know, this is hard to believe it's 20 years, but it's really a sad day. And I always remember just, you know, my son was only 10 years old. I remember actually the weirdest thing is I normally would be at work, but I had a dentist appointment and I happened to be home just waiting it out. And I saw on the news that a tower had hit, or a plane had hit one of the towers, and everyone said, oh, a small plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. And then it evolved into, you know, just a diabolical horror that we all sat and watched. I actually went to the dentist's office and we were huddled around a very small TV that they had in the back room. I remember this is 20 years ago, that the technology and the nice TVs we have today weren't something you'd see in an office. And I would just remember all of us watching in horror as it unfolded and the second plane hit and the towers came down. And, you know, I still just remember just the horror of people running from 9/11 site. And also one of my childhood friends was on the plane that crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, particularly difficult for our families.
Wow. And before we let you go, your son is a United States Marine. We certainly thank him for his service. And he was deployed to Iraq to fight this war on terror. And as you've seen how it's come to an end, and we are at the 20-year anniversary mark tomorrow of the 9/11 attacks, have you spoken to him about his reflections?
Yeah, he's actually just had his last active duty day last week in the Marine Corps. I have to tell you something very funny. I said to him, I said, geez, I think I feel sort of relieved that you're moving to the reserve ranks. And he said, you know, this is one of the reasons I would consider staying in is because we need people to protect America and keep us safe. We need good people to serve in our military. And I was just, I was surprised to hear that, but I'm grateful that he is, you know, a person who cares deeply about our country, and his answer to service was for real. And I know he's just one of millions who've answered the call to serve.
The people who give ultimately end up giving so much in the end and want to give more, and that's the hallmark of those brave and honorable folks like your son. Congresswoman Claudia Tenney, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.